Hey guys, Ken from Vivid Gold here. Today we have a special guest. We are joined by eSports royalty, Tekken's own QueenArrow.
Hello everyone, hi Ken.
Hi Queen. To start off, how did you get into eSports? Because it's such a niche industry, especially like in our country.
I got into esports back in 2017. I used to play Mortal Kombat at the time. I entered my first Mortal Kombat tournament and I came in fourth place. Then I think that's where the competitive bug kind of bit. Then I decided to now start playing Tekken. That was back in 2018, and I've since then been Tekken player.
Yeah. And I've seen your gameplay, guys. She's crazy good, and we'll play in a minute. You'll see just how good she is, just how bad I am. And so, why Tekken? Why'd you shift from Mortal Kombat to Tekken?
For me, Mortal Kombat has always had an issue with like character balance. And I felt that Tekken has, I don't know, it just has more depth without having to rely on overpowered, overtuned characters.
Yeah.
And there's just so much to learn each and every passing day, because you can even talk to some of the best pros in the world. They'll tell you for a fact that there's always something new to learn with Tekken.
Yeah. What do you think about the new one? Tekken 8 just released.
Tekken 8, it's really, really good. I can't really say for sure what's what in terms of balance, because it's just been a week. But the only thing I can say that there just needs to be some mechanics adjusted, and maybe some character tools need to be toned down a little bit, because they're a bit on the extreme end right now. Yeah, but beyond that, I still think it's a really good game. It'll have so much to offer in the coming years. I can also say the same for the story, like really, really, really good. Like it's just basically a love letter to all the other games that have been in the franchise.
Oh, that's nice. And for all the non-competitive gamers, how would you sell Tekken to them? Like the lore, is Tekken's lore like really worth getting into?
Yeah, Tekken's lore is, I'd say, really worth it, because I think it's the longest running storyline of any fighting game, because it's basically beef between father and son that's been ongoing between Heihachi Mishima and Kazuya Mishima, and now Kazuya Mishima and Jin Kazama.
Yeah.
So that kind of comes to a wrap in Tekken 8. I won't give too much details,
no
don't to spoil for anyone wanting to get into the game. But yeah, it's a really good storyline, and I'd definitely say go play it.
You'd recommend?
Yeah.
Recommend. So, who's your favorite character on Tekken? Like, doesn't have to be the new Tekken 8. The previous iterations. Who's your go-to character?
For me, my go-to character is Link Xiaoyu. I also used to really love playing as Christy Montero, but she hasn't been back since the Tekken Tag 2, so I don't expect she'll be back anytime soon. And with the current, I'd say Tekken, I'd say Xiaoyu, Reina Mishima, and Azucena.
Tekken 8.
Yeah.
That's nice. And apart from Tekken, what other games are you playing right now? Or what other games, franchises, and what do you play?
I'm mostly really into like adventure and RPG games. Baldur's Gate, Ghost of Tsushima, Mass Effect, Dragon Age, and Assassin's Creed.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on esports, the esports industry in Kenya and globally? How do they compare? How is it progressing?
I think my thoughts on the esports industry in Kenya is that it has grown from since I first started in 2017. But I still think there's a lot of structure that needs to be built in terms of making sure that it's a sustainable space for everybody involved. And I've seen that our current federation has been making steps to make sure that there are structures which are built that make it sustainable for everyone, and I just do hope that they get it right. Globally, I do think that the scene is growing, especially the moves that the Saudis are making to make esports like mainstream.
Big moves.
And I expect that the Saudis have put their house in order, so I'm wishing them all the best. I do hope that it means that all of us, regardless of our country of origin, get to share in that cake, because I don't think esports globally has always had the African region in mind, because it feels like it's more about America, Europe, Australia, Asia, with the exclusion of the African continent. So what I do appreciate the Saudis are doing is that they're trying to make sure that even the African continent gets to be a part of that industry.
Just be included. Yeah, and so you're optimistic, I'd say, about like
cautiously
optimistic.
Because even as we are in the process of building the structures, if we don't come together, a whole lot more can go wrong.
So we'll be back with QueenArrow after we've played some Tekken to give you the lowdown on how things go.
Get ready for the next battle. Come and get some, I dare you.
Es hora de entrar. Aquí viene el espectáculo de Azucena.
Round 1. Fight.